What happened overnight has once again shaken many communities, and the reports coming in are deeply troubling. Several villages were attacked in the late hours while people were already asleep. Homes were set on fire, properties destroyed, and families forced to run for their lives in complete confusion. By the time the morning came, the damage had already been done, and many lives had been lost. Survivors are still struggling to understand how everything happened so fast. As this story continues, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss important updates like this. Your support really helps us keep bringing these stories to you. From accounts given by people who escaped the attacks, the situation started quietly, then suddenly turned chaotic. Armed men entered the villages from different directions, moving from house to house. Some residents tried to hide, others ran into nearby bushes, while some were trapped with no way out. Fire was used to destroy buildings, and thick smoke covered the area, making it difficult for people to see or breathe properly. Many of those affected are ordinary villagers, farmers, traders, parents, and children, people who went to bed expecting a normal night and woke up to fear and loss. Some families lost loved ones, while others lost everything they owned. Even as I speak, some survivors are still searching for missing relatives, not knowing where they are or what condition they may be in. Please, if you are watching this and you care about real news and real stories, kindly like this video and subscribe. It helps more people see what is happening. What makes this situation more painful is that this is not the first time such attacks are happening in these areas. Over time, similar incidents have been reported, and each time, communities are left to pick up the pieces on their own. Villages that were once full of life are now quiet, with many people afraid to return. Schools are affected, markets are disrupted, and normal daily activities are put on hold. Survivors who spoke after the incident said the attack lasted for hours. During that time, there was no immediate help. People were forced to depend on themselves, guiding children and elderly people through dark paths just to survive. Some residents were injured while trying to escape, and medical help was not easily available. As you are listening to this, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps us continue to share verified and clear information with you. Another worrying part of this story is the growing fear spreading across nearby communities. When one village is attacked, others begin to panic, not knowing if they will be next. Some families have already started leaving their homes, moving to safer areas, staying with relatives, or seeking temporary shelter elsewhere. This movement affects farming, food supply, and the local economy, and it increases hardship for people who are already struggling. Many viewers have been asking questions like, why does this keep happening, and what can be done to stop it? These are valid questions. What is clear is that insecurity has continued to affect rural communities the most. These areas are often far from major towns, making quick response difficult. This leaves villagers exposed and vulnerable. As this gist continues, kindly like this video and subscribe so more people can hear this story and stay informed. People on the ground are calling for stronger protection and faster response. They want to feel safe in their homes again. Parents want to sleep without fear. Farmers want to return to their farms. Children want to go to school without worry. These are simple desires, but right now they feel out of reach for many affected communities. Another issue being discussed is the emotional impact of these attacks. Beyond physical damage, many survivors are dealing with deep emotional pain. Losing loved ones, watching homes burn, and running for safety leaves lasting trauma. Some children are afraid to sleep at night. Some adults say they replay the events in their minds over and over again. Healing from this kind of experience takes time and support. Please remember to like this video and subscribe if you are following this gist. Your engagement keeps the conversation going. As days go by, more details continue to emerge. The number of displaced people is increasing, and humanitarian needs are growing. Food, shelter, medical care, and emotional support are urgently needed. Local leaders and volunteers are trying their best to help, but the situation remains challenging. What many people want now is action that goes beyond words. They want solutions that will prevent future attacks, protect lives, and restore peace. Communities want reassurance that they are not forgotten and that their safety matters. As the days move forward after the attacks, the reality on ground is becoming clearer, and it is painful. Many of the survivors are now living with relatives or staying in temporary shelters. Some are sleeping in open places because their homes were destroyed. Life, as they knew it before that night, has completely changed. For many of them, returning home is no longer an option for now, because fear is still very strong. Several villagers have explained that even when the attacks stopped, they could not relax. Every sound felt like danger. Every movement created panic. Parents stayed awake, watching over their children, unsure if the attackers would return. This kind of fear affects the mind deeply, and it does not disappear quickly. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe as you continue listening. Another serious issue is food. When people run away suddenly, they leave behind food supplies, farms, and animals. Crops that were almost ready for harvest are now abandoned. This means that in the coming weeks and months, food availability in these areas may reduce. When farming stops, hunger increases and prices rise, affecting not only the villages but also nearby towns. Traders who normally bring food from these communities are now afraid to travel. Markets are either closed or operating at very low capacity. This has a direct effect on daily income, especially for women who depend on small trading to support their families. Many of them are now without any source of income. As you're following this gist, kindly like the video and subscribe so you don't miss future updates. People are also talking about the pattern of these attacks. According to locals, the attackers seem to know the terrain very well. They move easily through forests and remote paths, making it difficult for villagers to predict their movements. This increases the feeling of helplessness among residents because they feel exposed at all times. Community leaders are now holding meetings, trying to find ways to protect themselves. Some are discussing local vigilance, while others are calling for stronger cooperation with security agencies. However, many residents believe that communities alone cannot handle this problem and that wider support is necessary. Children are among the most affected. Many schools in these areas are no longer functioning properly. Some parents are afraid to allow their children go out in the morning. Education is being disrupted, and this can have long-term effects on the future of these children. When learning stops, development slows down, and recovery becomes harder. Please remember to like this video and subscribe. It helps spread awareness. Another concern is the psychological impact on young people. Teenagers who witness the violence are struggling to understand what they saw. Some of them have become withdrawn and quiet. Others show signs of fear and restlessness. Without proper care and support, these emotional wounds can remain for years. As this situation continues, voices from different parts of the country are calling for peace and safety. Many Nigerians believe that no community should live in constant fear, and no family should be forced to run overnight just to stay alive. The desire for safety is something everyone shares, regardless of location.